You're listening to World of Empowerment Radio, your station for practical spirituality in a changing world. And here are your hosts, Angel Rose and Ahanu.
Good afternoon. We are in beautiful Sedona, Arizona right now, parked in a lovely, quiet area overlooking beautiful Red Rock Mountains. And it's just ecstasy. I'm in ecstasy, right now, just absorbing this energy.
She's in ecstasy, not on ecstasy.
Yeah, in ecstasy.
But the reason we want to come to you today, especially from this particular place, which is full of vortexes and high energy, high frequency energy, is because a lot of people lately have come to us. Well, when I say lately, over the last number of years, and it's been growing, where people are complaining of feeling depressed, feeling down, feeling suppressed, feeling as if they can't get a grip on things on themselves, feeling as if they can't make forward progress, and lots more complaints of a similar nature. And what we found is many years ago, Angel Rose had a wonderful prayer, I suppose you could call it, although to me, I didn't find it quite like a prayer. It was more like a statement. Tell us about that statement about the curses and vows, Angel Rose.
Well, it was really about revoking all curses, vows, or spells that you may have made in the past or that someone could have put on you. It's a prayer to remove those and disengage from them. So we're going to share that with you today, only because we have had people lately tell us that they're worried they may have a curse on them or something of that nature.
Yeah. So practice this statement. I revoke all vows, contracts, spells, curses, entity attachments, or any promises that I may have made or agreed to through any time, space, dimension, or lifetime. I forgive myself and all those involved, and all the effects and outcomes of all those contracts or agreements, and I bless them all from this moment forward in the light of love. Angel Rose, when she was first asked about this question in the Akashic Records, she answered like this. The question was, when you speak of everything coming from within, can you tell us what purpose curses and spells serve, and are they karmically related? And she answered, curses and spells are interesting. Curses don't serve any positive purpose. They're under the heading of something that is considered very negative, which interferes with another's free will and is manipulative. I suppose we could say that lessons can be learned from any experience, but it wouldn't be a lesson coming from love. When I say everything comes from within, what I mean is that there must be a resonance within you somewhere with the frequency of a spell or a curse if you're experiencing it. If you feel you're in effect of one now, and you look within to feel that energy, you might find a common resonance somewhere with some part of yourself. Perhaps you would find that you did live in a lifetime where you were doing some of the cursing and hexing yourself as well. Certainly, there were many years where the modus operandi of some of the old pagan and Celtic clans was to put spells and curses on one another, on families, and on their enemies. Some of those curses can be inherited through generational lines, and perhaps, if you're becoming aware of them, then you are the person that can de-energize them. Let me ask Source more about that now. Curses and spells have unique energy signatures, and they have different vibrations. Source is putting them in the category of vampire energy. If you've ever felt vampire energy, you will know it. Vampire energy is a strange type of hypnotic and alluring energy because it uses the magnetism of the blood to allure. In other words, vampire energy steals the magnetic life force energy in the blood for its power. Curses and spells and voodoo also use substances from the person or the elements of the earth for its magnetic power. Source is asking me to put this in perspective. Remember, Source is coming from the big picture, so it's laughing at these things, just like it laughs at the One World Order and the nasty things that they're trying to do. In the big picture, love is the creative force of the universe, and it can't be destroyed ever. So when we feel we're under a spell or we feel cursed, it's asking us to examine the part of us that still owns hatred and anger. So when we say everything comes from within, it does so in the sense that if you can be affected by something, then you've got some sort of similarity inside yourself that resonates with it. So it's asking us to look at our own frequency of anger, hatred, or judgment that we may still be holding against people, or ourselves, or anything of that nature. As long as those are resonating inside you, you can be an effect of that particular energy. Blessings and forgiveness start to disconnect these things. We talk about journaling and look into what we really think and believe, and this is what Source is asking us to do.
It does make a difference when you put yourself into a place that has higher energy. And this has such lovely energy where we are right now. It's very benevolent and strong. And when you're down, you do have to kind of move yourself sometimes to a different environment. That's all I want to say about that.
Yeah. Also, let me say to you that feel free to download this, feel free to share it, feel free to print it out, feel free to use it in whatever way you feel will be of best benefit to yourself and to your family and to your friends. And we've no problem with that at all.
So thanks for listening. I hope that'll be of some benefit to you and yours. And we'll talk to you again next week.
Until then, thank you from myself, Ahanu, and from Angel Rose. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You have been listening to Angel Rose and Ahanu on World of Empowerment Radio, your station for practical spirituality in a changing world.